Okay, we can move to the next question. Uh, Now we are discussing about one-to-one function, right? Now we are discussing about one-to-one function, one-to-one function. Now we have proved that the function is one-to-one function by f of x1 if f of x1 is f of x1 is equal to f of x2, x1 is equal to x2. Therefore, uh, every value every value in the domain has unique value in the range. Therefore, we have proved that the function f is one to one function. Now we have to find the f inverse of x. Okay, now we have to find the inverse function. F inverse of x, inverse function of x. Okay, now we have to find the inverse function. How to find this? This very we have in our early Kuppi classes in this playlist in our early Kuppi classes we have already very clearly discussed about how to find inverse function. If you don't watch the video, please watch the early video to understand how to find inverse function. Here I just recall quickly. Okay, how to find the inverse function? How to find the inverse function? Here we change input. We change input as output. We change input as output, and okay. We change input as output, and we change output. We change output as input, which means hence x. We in our question, what is input? X is input. What is output? What is f of x? What is uh, what is the what is output? F of x. What is input? That is x. That means we for example there is a equation. Okay, there is a equation. If there are x and f of x, here we have to do swapping. Okay, for example, this sign they will calculate there, and this is okay box. Okay, now swapping is like this. Okay, changing the place, interchanging the place. Okay, interchanging the place within them. This is swapping. Here we, for example, there are f of x is equal to x plus 5 divided by f of x. Here swapping means here we have to cancel f of x and we have to substitute x. Here x, therefore we have to substitute f of x. Input is output, output is input. Here f of x, therefore x. So that is the inverse. Okay, swapping. Now let's move to the question. The question is, we have already said that f of x is equal to f of x is equal to 5x minus 2 divided by x minus 4. F of x is equal to 5x minus 2, 5x minus 2 divided by x minus 4, right? 5x minus 2, then 5x minus 2 divided by x minus 4. Now just we have to now we have to find the f inverse function, inverse function. Please watch the methods very carefully. Okay, f of x means f of x by 1. We already know. Now we are going to do the cross multiplication, which means f of x into uh, I I multiply crossly. This we okay. I cross multiplication. Therefore, f of x into x minus 4. F of x into x minus 4 is equal to 1 into 5x minus 2. Therefore, that is 5x minus 2. If I now I get the x uniquely separately. Therefore, x into f of x. Okay, x into f of x minus 5x, because I move this 5x here. Now minus 2. This is minus 2. I move this minus 4x here. Therefore, 4 into f of x. 4 into f of x. Therefore, now x is equal to 4 into f of x. 4 into f of x minus 2. 4 into f of x minus 2 divided by f of x minus 5. Here f of x in left side, x are in right side. Here x is in left side, uh, f of x are in right side. Now we can this is the method. Now we have to substitute f of x instead of x, f inverse of x. Okay, f inverse of x. Okay, f inverse of x. Wait a moment. Wait, sorry, there's a mistake in my notes. Okay, f inverse of x. Okay, I have to substitute x instead of this f of x. I have to substitute x instead of this f of x. Okay, therefore f inverse of x is equal to this the method. Okay, here f of x is equal to 5x minus 2 divided by x minus 4. Therefore, I have to for find what is x. X is equal to 4 into f of x minus 2 divided by 4x minus 5. Here I substitute uh, the f inverse of x instead of x. I have to substitute x instead of this f of x. Therefore, f inverse of x is equal to f 4 into x, 4 into x minus 2 divided by here f of x. Therefore, I have to cancel f of x and I have to write x minus 5. Here x, I have to cancel x and f inverse of x. This is the method, okay? Therefore, we have found that this the inverse function of x, the inverse function is 4x minus 2 divided by x minus 5. Here not x is not equal to 5 because if x is 5, here this value is x minus 5 is equal to 5 minus 5. Therefore, 0. Uh, if there is a 0, if there is if the the final the value of if the value of the denominator is 0, what will happen? uh, what's the meaning of 0? It will tends to infinity. Therefore x is not 5. Okay, writing like this very best method for engineering students. Okay, now we have found uh, we have answered if it's one-to-one function, and we have just justified very clearly. And now we have found that f inverse of x. This is the f inverse of x. Okay. Now we have completely and very clearly discussed the one-to-one function. Okay. This very uh, this is where this is important concept, and most students don't understand. Okay. It's very simple, right? Okay. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. In next video, we can discuss about another question. Okay. Bye.